My wife gave me a man bag for Father's Day, and initially I hated it. It didn't help that she prefaced it with, "This is going to make you faster at the airport." Honey, is that the real reason why I'm not very fast at the airport? Her rationale aside though, I frankly thought that man bags like this, even a more masculine army green Coach version, were just simply too feminine. Maybe it's something about the one strap versus two from a backpack. I don't know. People do also call it a man purse. There was even a famous Seinfeld episode on it.
It's not a purse. It's European.
Oh.
Nice carry-all.
It's European.
Do you still have my lipstick?
Yeah, I think I do. I can never find anything in here.
Let's first discuss what the man bag is, the variations that it comes in, and then go into the details of the specific man bag that I was given by my beautiful, adoring wife. We'll also discuss alternatives to man bags and whether the 21st century man needs one. And stay tuned to the end to see whether or not I will be keeping mine. And if you're new here, my name's John. I'm documenting my life as a dad in my 30s. From our home in New York City to traveling around the world, including even maybe with a man bag. Make sure you subscribe if that interests you. Now on to what a man bag is. A man bag is defined by having one strap, unlike a backpack. It can come in more formal leather, like the one that I have, or there are more informal variations as well. There are also more informal and formal styles. I would say that this style, even though it is leather, is on the more informal side. There's a fabric lining on the inside and there aren't sharp corners. It's very rounded, more informal. But you can also dress a man bag up as well. There are very formal variations out there. Man bags come in luxurious versus utilitarian or more functional variations. This one is probably more on the luxurious end of the spectrum, although you can go even beyond Coach, of course, with like Louis Vuitton or Gucci. Maybe a little gaudier though. This one I like, it has more of a quiet luxury feel. If you saw the review of my IWC watch, check out that video. I love more quiet luxury product. This suits my style more than some of those other variations. It's sleek and understated. But keep in mind, there is no way that you're fitting an iPad or a laptop into one of these things. For these types of items, you will need a backpack. This one's also by Coach, by the way, and I love it. I've had it for a while, so it's a little roughed up, but it's also survived multiple trips and about 2 years of wear at this point. But with that said, a man bag is perfect for a wallet, keys, sunglasses, and what's crazy is that it can even fit this baby tripod. Pretty good. Let's now go into the details of this specific bag that I have from Coach. Coach calls it the Gotham Sling Pack. So you can wear it in a variety of ways. There's a way to wear it in the front. You can wear it to the side. You can wear it on the back. If you're right-handed like me, you probably want to wear it on the left-hand side of you, and vice versa if you're left-handed. And that way you have full functionality of your right arm or your dominant hand. But there are many different ways that you can style it. I would not recommend wearing it too loose though, otherwise it does really start to look like a man purse, or why don't we just call it something more masculine, a murse? But totally up to you. I like it tighter against my body. I think it styles better that way. The color that this one comes in is a army green, and it has this nice pebble leather on it that is super sleek, smooth, and soft to the touch. The pockets inside have multi-function areas where you can store different items like keys, or as I mentioned, sunglasses. You can keep them in a separate pocket so that they don't get scratched. And then you have a separate pocket as well, so say if you want to store your wallet or your phone. See, we can even put our phone in here. And there you go, that's pretty good. And there's a lot of space that's left. I have 4 items in here, and it's not super bulky or anything. There you go, not bad. Even on my right side, it feels good. So it has 2 zippers on it as well. There's a fabric lining in both pockets. It also has a nice brown leather lining with yellow stitching on it, which is really beautiful. And there's also this breathable area in the back here so that if you do start to get sweaty, the fabric is breathable in the back. So that's a nice added feature. The measurements of the bag, 8 1/4 inches in height, 5 inches across, 2 3/4 of an inch. If you remove the cultural implications of whether this is an inherently feminine product, it's objectively a beautiful, very well made bag that goes on pretty well and is very wearable wherever you're going, if you're traveling or just walking around the city. It's well made, there's good space within it. It's also very comfortable to wear, but men, do we really need it? And will I be keeping this thoughtful present from my wife who wants me to be faster at the airport? Let's consider the alternatives to just your pockets. There's of course the backpack that we discussed earlier, the duffel bag. This is also a Coach duffel bag, although it has had a lot of wear and tear. There's also the fanny pack that Joe Rogan apparently loves.
Where'd you get the backpack? But I mean, you got a nice
Fanny pack?
fanny pack.
Sort of, not really. It doesn't get the respect it deserves. Fanny
But
pack.
it sticks out. The people are like, okay, he's got enough balls to carry a fanny pack.
Yes, there's a little bit of that. A little bit of that.
The messenger bag, there's even a briefcase. There's a more modern briefcase version too. But I do find that I'm increasingly carrying around more stuff, from sunglasses, my wallet, which is probably on the bulky side, keys, my phone. And then if you add chapstick, other items like gum, suddenly your pockets are on the verge of explosion. And there are also many occasions where I'm not carrying around a laptop or a book. So in those types of instances, it kind of makes sense to just have something small that frees up my pockets and my overall mobility. I first took this bag out for a test drive on Father's Day after opening it up the night before and sleeping on whether I would even try it out. But I decided to be open-minded, and I walked around the city with it, and I realized that it's actually pretty handy. My wife may have been onto something. But there are downsides. We've just gone through some of the benefits, but the downside, cultural implications to the one strap bag, bigger risk of loss. If you're putting all of your most important daily items in it, if you lose the bag, you don't just lose one of those things, you could lose all of them.
Officer! There he goes! Someone took my European carry-all! What? It's a black leather thing with a strap. You mean a purse? Yes, a purse!
But if you're keeping the bag in front of you, there might be better security against pickpockets. So you have to weigh these downsides against the potential upside of freer mobility, less stuff crowding your pockets, and then also just stylistically, like, do you like it? Do you think it looks good? Do you want one that's more masculine or more feminine? We have a lot of travel coming up this summer, and I plan to test out the bag some more on that travel. So yes, I will be keeping it for the time being. We'll see how often I wear it, as opposed to just wearing, a standard backpack. But if you would like to see it in action some more in some of our upcoming adventures, be sure to click subscribe. If this video was helpful to you, click like, and also comment below. If you're a guy, would you wear one of these? And if you're a woman, would you buy this for your man? My only recommendation is maybe just be a little thoughtful when you do give it to him, and don't say that you're hoping that he gets faster in the airport. But don't tell my wife, it may actually make me a little faster in the airport. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one, and happy bag wearing.